This Things to Do special is sponsored by Visit Sonora. Experience the unforgettable.
Spring is here and so is the fun in the Valley. I'm Nicole Gutierrez bringing you the best events and festivities to check out with the family this April. The Valley is transforming as the Final Four tips off in the Valley. Four 13-foot saguaro cacti sculptures molded to look like basketball hoops are now on display to honor our indigenous communities and promote championship basketball in the Valley. ABC 15's Cameron Polam takes us to meet the artist.
What I wanted to do is just tell our story.
When local graphic artist Paul Molina was asked to design a showpiece for the Final Four that honored our indigenous communities, it was an opportunity he couldn't pass up.
Coming from the Gila River Indian community, I'm engulfed in, my culture and, understanding the stories and the significance of the symbolism.
On Tuesday, the city of Scottsdale unveiled the first of four 13-foot tall sculptures dubbed the Cactus hoops that will be placed throughout the valley. And as you take a closer look, that's where you'll find Molina's talented touches.
It's revolving around basketball, so I had to keep that in mind, but also, in the center, the core was the culture.
Covering every inch of its surface,
the left and the right arms, they're reaching up.
Visitors will find the historic colors, patterns, and symbols
Pasquayaki with the hummingbirds
found within the 22 federally recognized tribes across the state.
That's where I wanted to introduce, the basket designs that represent the Akamaatam and Pipash, the pottery designs from different tribes.
Molina spent 2 weeks meticulously mapping out what tens of thousands of visitors will soon be passing by.
I want others that are non-tribal or don't have a understanding of the culture to kind of at least visualize, and then they can start asking questions.
We know what's wonderful about Arizona, and so the major events allow us to tell that story.
Organizing Committee CEO Jay Perry says not only will visitors be able to admire our Native American community's culture through Molina's creation, but maybe even snag some free tickets to FanFest as they snap a selfie.
We have a QR code at the bottom, and if you tag us at AZ Major Events, you can win prizes. We want these to be interactive and fun.
For Molina, it's yet another sign of the reinvigoration of Native American art, one he's thrilled to be a part of. I'm ABC 15's Cameron Polam, and that's Uplifting Arizona.
March Madness is ending right here in Arizona. ABC 15's Ford Hatcha gives us the full breakdown on all the Final Four festivities.
The Final Four Fan Fest opening Friday as we get ready for the national semifinals on Saturday.
It really is an event for everybody.
The big bracket outside the Phoenix Convention Center is down to 4. And beginning Friday, fans from across the country can come inside.
There's tons of interactive booths and stations. You can come down and get a haircut. You can check out Buick Arena. There's an actual basketball court here. There is stuff for football, basketball lovers. There's some great photo opportunities, a giant championship trophy that you cannot miss getting your picture with.
To handle all the extra traffic, extra TSA agents will be on hand at Sky Harbor.
Come in early. Make sure you allow yourself 2 hours because we are going to be very busy. Expect a high flow of passengers coming in.
In downtown Phoenix, merchandise already available for sale. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday night, there will be free concerts from Zedd, the Jonas Brothers, and Mumford & Sons at Hance Park. And you can expect plenty of security and police in uniform all around the events.
There's also going to be a presence that you don't necessarily see. There's going to be a plainclothes presence, officers that are there nonetheless to keep everybody safe.
Law enforcement departments across the valley teaming up for the Final Four, just like they did to host the Super Bowl last year.
We were preparing for Super Bowl for 2 years in advance, and so really we just carried forward. We continued right where we left off, right at the end of Super Bowl, and then just really carried this forward.
FanFest will open in downtown Phoenix on Friday, and the first semifinal tips off Saturday between Purdue and NC State.
Get ready to stretch, pose, and relax on the diamond. Salt River Field at Talking Stick is bringing back yoga in the outfield. Here's what you need to know before you go.
Yoga in the Outfield is kind of a biannual event that we do inside the ballpark. It's down on the main stadium's grass outfield field. So it's on Saturday, April 13th. It runs from 8 a.m. to about 11 a.m. It includes a 1-hour class. Everybody gets a free drink with that you can enjoy before, during, or after. And then after the 1-hour class, there's an after party on our Pepsi patio deck that offers 360-degree views of the whole valley and the mountain ranges that kind of make it a really unique experience for anybody who loves just kind of doing yoga, especially outside, not really closed in a class. It's about 300 people out there. It's taught by a local instructor, Courtney Fox, who's been doing it since kind of day one for us.
And who can go to this event?
Right, yeah, so it is a 21 and over class, so because it doesn't include a free drink with it, but you get all age levels and skill levels as well that just get to enjoy something that's unique and kind of be able to do yoga in a unique environment. And also have the after class. We have vendors on our Pepsi patio, Body 20 from Scottsdale, Soul Sundays, Perfect Dose IV. We're gonna have Playa Bowls. The Scottsdale is gonna be selling some acai bowls and some other kind of nutritious treats up on the deck as well. And we'll have a few other folks up there too that just make it kind of an after party with music and kind of gathering after class. And it's a fun experience.
Now this experience, do we have to RSVP, get a ticket in advance, or can we just show up and participate?
Tickets are sold in advance, so you can go to saltriverfields.com and you'll find Yoga in the Outfield and click through it and purchase a ticket. Tickets are $30 and they do include that free drink in there and the 1-hour class. We'll also have some QR codes. If you show up at the gates, we'll have some QR codes where you can scan and purchase a ticket right there. Pretty easy process to get in and get out. So
this event has been going on for quite some time, but for somebody that's never heard of it, nonetheless have never gone to it, should they be like, oh, well, I've never done yoga, should I even go? Like, is this an advanced course? What should they expect if they want to go?
Yeah, it's for every skill level. So even if you've never taken a yoga class before, you can show up. You don't necessarily need a mat because you're going to be on the outfield grass, so it's going to be nice. And the teacher, Courtney Fox, she really does a good job of walking you through the different movements. So it can be an introductory course, or we do have some folks that are pretty high up on their levels and do some pretty crazy stuff out there. But it's built really for everybody to come out and enjoy doing something outdoors while the weather is still really nice.
Head to Glendale for 2 nights of music. The Draft Weekend concert is back to kick off the football festivities.
So we have the Draft Weekend concert, which is the kick-off to the week of the NFL Draft. And so basically we're celebrating that, and we're having 2 concerts, the 19th and the 20th of April, at the Great Lawn at State Farm Stadium. 2 really great concerts back-to-back, Friday and Saturday night, here to kind of kick off the week and then go into the week of the NFL Draft.
So a lot of entertainment concerts April 19th and 20th. Give us the breakdown on the tickets. Can we buy a full weekend experience, or is it day by day?
Absolutely. You can buy both nights or you can buy individual dates. It's up to you. It's also nice because it's a family-friendly event both nights. So kids under 5 are free, and tickets start at only $15. So you can go to draftweekendconcert.com, check out which package is best for you. And again, it's really easy, really inexpensive. Beyond just the music entertainment, there's also experiences that you'll be able to partake in. There's different vendors that'll be out there. And then we also have some great food. Heritage, which is our scratch kitchen that's located on the Great Lawn, which is open on game days, will also be open during the concerts.
2 days of music, food, fun, family friendly. What should we know about day of? Can we take our seats because we hear a line? How is that experience with our family?
So we invite you to bring blankets and chairs and any of those things out to the Great Lawn to really enjoy that intimate experience. The lawn makes it a totally different place than sitting in a parking lot or anywhere else. It's really lush and really intimate, and it makes it feel so much better. So bring what is going to make you feel comfortable, whether it's your blankets, your chairs, those are for the GA seats. If you don't want to lug all that stuff, you can buy a reserved seat where all of that's provided for you. And if you want something that's inclusive of food, drinks, and a great view on the rooftop of Heritage, which is on the 3rd floor looking down at the stage, we have those options available for you as well.
Rev up your month with excitement at Firebird Motorsports Park. The NHRA Arizona Nationals returns with an action-packed schedule.
And I mean, really, whether you're a young child all the way up through the adult years, there's something for everyone. It's a wonderful family-oriented atmosphere that everyone can enjoy. And honestly, it's hard to translate what you see on your television to real life because there is no sensory overload that can begin to describe what these cars do. I mean, these nitro cars, when they take off, literally register on the Richter scale as an earthquake. That's how much they shake the ground, and that's how loud and incredible they are. So if anyone around the valley hasn't seen it yet, I highly recommend that they come out and check us out.
Give us a breakdown on if somebody wants to head out with the family, right? How does the ticketing process work, right? Is it per day? Is it the full weekend? What options are there available?
So we've got some great options. Obviously, single day GAs are a really good commodity for a first timer. There's plentiful GA seating. Saturday gets a little hectic. We run 2 qualifying sessions with the pros, so you're basically going to see every single car twice. In terms of runs, that's probably the longer day and the most sought after day. But whether it's a GA ticket where there's no assigned seats and you can kind of mill around and check out some different sections, or there's also reserved seating, and we do have weekend passes available. Friday any spectator can come and enjoy the first round of qualifying. Saturday will be 2 rounds of qualifying for the pros, and then Sunday will be just jam-packed full of the elimination bracket style for both nitro classes as well as pro stockers. And this year we've also added the pro mod class, so there's quite a bit of headliners, if you will, and a lot of that is going to be, Sunday is going to be jam-packed with action from 10 o'clock opening ceremonies all the way through about 4:30 showtime. So there's a lot to hit depending on what everybody's looking to do.
From mariachi bands to arts and crafts for the kiddos to food trucks, the 12th annual El Puente Festival has something for everyone. Here's what you need to know about the free event.
So if you are family and you like to have something free, the City of Tempe, and in conjunction with us and our sponsors, we are presenting this free day at the Center for the Arts on Sunday, April 21st. From 2 in the afternoon until sunset, about 6, when we march over the pedestrian bridge in our costumes, with our masks, our artwork that we made with the kids, the decorations, and we celebrate being in the desert, having a puente, having a bridge, which is a metaphor for understanding each other through the arts.
This event is, you mentioned that it's for the kiddos, for the family as well. It's multicultural. Can you go into that aspect? What are we going to be seeing and hearing as well?
Okay, in the big theater, we're going to have Ballet Folklorico Quetzali from Mesa here. And they're going to be performing with live mariachi music. And it's in a beautiful 500 seats theater. So all the families can come in and sit down, get comfortable. There's room for everybody. In the small theater, we're going to be showcasing 3 different mariachi groups. Rose's House from Phoenix is going to be there at 4:15. The Harmony Project is going to be there at 2:15. And at 3:15, we are showcasing a new mariachi town, which is mostly young people, and it's called Mariachi Estrella de Cobre. So that's what's happening in these theaters. In the lobby, we're going to have mask making for the children. Inside the gallery, besides the beautiful art, there's going to be an activity bracelet making for the children. In the lakeside room, we're going to have different kind of storytelling and small performances. And then we also have the bookmobile in the back there in the breezeway of the Center for the Arts, giving free books to the children. And the bookmobile is like a library inside a bus. It's really cute, and the kids like coming, going through it and picking one book and taking home to read. So we're also trying to foster literacy.
And for that event, do we have to RSVP? Do we have to buy a ticket? Can we just show up? How is it that day?
If you want to go inside the theaters, you have to order your tickets. They're free. But you have to go in the box office and choose how many in your family are coming, and then you have a seat inside the theater. The lobby activities and the things in the other parts of the center are all free. It's like roaming, you go around, there's not really seating. But to sit down inside the theater, especially if you bring in your mom, your aunt, somebody who wants to sit down, the theater, get your tickets before you come. And you have 4 shows possibilities. The mariachi shows and the one with mariachi and folklorico dancing.
El Puente Festival literally takes place on that bridge. For somebody that's never gone to the festival in itself, what time should they arrive so they can see all the action taking place?
At sunset, which will be around 5:30, come outside. The party is outside then. All of us are marching on the bridge, going back and forth, or else gathering outside. There's going to be food trucks over there. Just bring your family to enjoy a day at this beautiful Tempe Center for the Arts.
It's fair time. We're giving you a sneak peek at the new attractions you'll be able to check out during the 2 weekends of the Maricopa County Fair.
We have so many new things. I'm very excited. So for the first thing is we're 2 weekends now. So you've got 2 opportunities to come check everything out. But new this year, we have Splash, a sea lion show. So we have live sea lions here at the fair. They're going to perform 3 times a day. But the cool thing is the sea lions play in their pools. They have 2 giant swimming pools all day long. So whether you miss their show or see their show, you still get to see them in action. The other thing I'm very excited about, it's called the Globe of Death. I know it sounds a little scary, but it's the steel cage that the motorcycles go at the same time. It's very fun, very exciting, kind of thrilling. So lots of new things this year I think people are really going to love.
A lot of new things for this year, but there's the staple things that we all go for, right? The food, the rides. Give us kind of the rundown of what we're going to experience these 2 weekends.
The Maricopa County Fair has it all. Not only great fair food, whether you like fry bread or that big giant block of curly fries or a giant turkey leg, all of your favorite fair foods, and yet thrilling carnival rides for all ages, little kids to adult thrill seekers, monster truck shows the second weekend. And remember, all of our entertainment, all the shows are free with your fair admission. So you can see monster trucks, demo cross. The first weekend, we're having motocross races. So a little bit of everything, and of course the animals. We are very proud that the Maricopa County Fair actually has the largest youth livestock show in our state. So come check it out. We've got every species. We have pigs and cattle, sheep, goats, rabbits, chickens, a little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything, and you kind of mentioned it, right? There's some awesome things that are free, but what should we know about? What should we have our wallet ready when we go? As in ticket prices for the kiddos, for the families, wristband. How does it work this year?
So admission on Thursday and Friday, so the first Friday and the second Thursday and Friday, we're free until 3 o'clock for everybody. At all times, if you have kiddos 7 years and younger, they're always free. Everybody else, so 8 and over, is just $10 admission. On Thursday, April 11th, we are doing a canned food drive for our partners, St. Mary's Food Bank. If you bring 5 cans of food, you get in free, no matter what time of day you come. So just $10 admission. I think parking is $12. And like you said, it doesn't matter if you're going to the monster truck show or the sea lions, or you want to check out the livestock, all that's free with your admission.
Fountain Hills will give hundreds of people the opportunity to see part of this year's solar eclipse, along with breaking ground on a first-of-its-kind center dedicated to the dark sky. ABC15's Jorge Torres is here with it all.
On April 8th, you can catch a glimpse here in Arizona of the solar eclipse that will cover part of the American landscape, and then a glimpse to the future.
This is not a Fountain Hills attraction. This is an international attraction in Fountain Hills.
An eclipse watch party takes place alongside the groundbreaking ceremony for the International Dark Sky Discovery Center in Fountain Hills.
And this has been a 9-year journey to get here. The first 3 years were devoted to getting Fountain Hills designated as an International Dark Sky community.
Those attending the groundbreaking event will see a specially designed telescope to help view the eclipse, listen to a DJ play sci-fi themed music as the sun dims, as 70% of it in Arizona is covered by the moon.
And when the sun dims,
Be sure to have protective eyewear. The International Dark Sky Center will provide 200 glasses like these so you can watch the eclipse safely.
So here in Arizona, there will never be a time when it's safe to look at the sun during the eclipse without your safe solar glasses.
Other items like a colander or spaces between tree leaves can help project the crescent of the sun. Once the eclipse ends, the work at the center truly begins.
We're still waiting to see on the official groundbreaking as far as, when construction dirt will be moving, but in the next couple months you'll see some activity on site here.
The 23,000 square foot facility, which will include an observatory, planetarium, and theater, is slated to open its doors sometime in 2025.
We couldn't be more excited about having reached this point. A dark sky oasis in the Valley of the Sun.
Reporting from Fountain Hills, I'm meteorologist Jorge Torres with ABC15 Arizona.
Step inside a dome and get transported to Via Flor as part of a new 90-minute pop-up experience. Take a look at this French maximalist-inspired venue.
We are sitting inside of Villa Flor, which is the District Dome's newest spring concept. You might remember our holiday concept that we did this past winter called Ember Lounge, and we just knew that we had to bring this back for the spring season with an entirely new concept, so fresh with a really fun twist. The second you step inside Villa Flor, you will be surrounded by flowers, different prints, textures, and it's just such an amazing and unique experience. We were really inspired by French maximalist design and the theme that more is more. So at every touch point, you're gonna see amazing decor, and it's all brought to life with our amazing projection show. Villa Flor was really inspired by that French maximalist theme, so there's subtle nods to that in the menu and throughout the entire experience. Some of the menu items, we've got amazing brunch towers, the bistro steak frites, some different items, and some of the names, you'll definitely see subtle nods to the French theme as well. For all the information on the Villa Flor and District Dome experience, you can visit shopdesertridge.com. This is a reservation-only experience, and it is 21 plus. So you'll have to show your ID to enter, and you'll need to make your reservation online. It is a $30 ticket fee per person to get inside, and then you can purchase food and beverage on top of that, but that gets you your dining parlor and the entire experience.
Looking to get out of the valley for some adventure? Here's what the Mexican state of Sonora has to offer.
The gastronomy, the tourism of adventure, of sports, but the most important thing of Sonora's people is the Sonora's people that are anxious to receive the tourism that visit us in the state. Sonora is a really good place to visit. It's really unique. It's a really good, safe place, a really good and safe place. If you want to go to a beach, you can go to Rocky Point, you can go to San Carlos, you can go to Quino Bay. If you can go to Hermosillo, to the capital city of Sonora, you will find an incredible place with a lot of things to do. If you want to go to magical towns and know about history, you can go to Alamos, to Magdalena, to Ures, and to San Carlos. Sonora, it's safe, and it's inviting all the tourism, all the people from Arizona to visit us. If you want to have a good experience about the gastronomy that we have, to eat a flavored tortilla, to eat a burrito, to eat a taco of carne asada. So we are a really good place to visit, and we are looking up to receive all of the visitors from Arizona. The governor of Sonora, Alfonso Brazo, has been working with the governor of Arizona, Katie Hobbs, and into the economic activity of tourism. And I'm really glad to be partnered with Lisa Urias, who is the Director of Tourism Department in Arizona, because we have a lot in common. Between Sonora and Arizona, we share culture, gastronomy, we share a commercialized economy. We have the beach, but you have a lot of things in Arizona too. So we are looking forward to work in the tourism persons that come to Arizona and to Sonora as a region, so we can promote together.
The Phoenix Symphony is bringing Aida Cuevas, the Queen of Mariachi, to the Valley. Here's a scoop on this special collaboration taking place at the Orpheum Theater.
Aida Cuevas is joining us on April 12th, 13th, and 14th for really fascinating concert celebrating her 45th anniversary in the music industry. So it's a big celebration, as well as lots of collaborations with a mariachi group that she's bringing, Mariachi Aztlán, and Jeff Tyzik, who is also a Grammy winner. So we have lots of incredible talent on stage, also featuring the Phoenix Symphony.
You guys are bringing in a big name, Miss Cuevas, with her mariachi and another Grammy Award-winning artist. What, culturally and performance-wise, what does that bring to the Valley?
Well, we want to always be reflecting what is necessary for our community. We want to provide things that is going to be relatable and exciting for them, because our mission is always that art is for the people. So we want to bring things and collaborate with other organizations that is going to bring a certain amount of joy and wonder to the people that we have here in our community.
For somebody that's never gone to an event of the Phoenix Symphony, can you kind of explain to us how that atmosphere is, or vibe, that entertainment aspect?
This is a really beautiful concert because beginning with the venue, we're doing it at the Orpheum Theater in downtown, a beautiful old building. So already it's a big spectacle, sort of a night out. And we do something that we call Preludes concert before we begin. So an hour before the show, we collaborate with this community group called the Harmony Project. And they provide music education for kids of all socioeconomic backgrounds. And an hour before the start of the show, you can join us at the plaza for a big party outside where the Harmony Project is going to be playing some mariachi music. So it'll be a fun time where you can get the night started with a little bit of dancing outside before going in. And then the concert will be a real beautiful collaboration between the full symphony orchestra of the Phoenix Symphony, the Mariachi Aztlán, and then, of course, Miss Aida Cuevas.
Well, let me bring in Peter to the conversation. Other than Aida Cuevas, there's a lot of things happening with the Phoenix Symphony. What can we expect in this month of April?
So this is an exciting time at the Phoenix Symphony. In addition to the performance with Aida Cuevas that's coming up, we are approaching the end of the tenure of our music director, Tito Munoz, after a decade in the role. And there's a number of exciting concerts coming up in the next few weeks. We'll have the Reverb Contemporary Music Festival. That's April 18th and 20th. And at the end of the month, incredible music of Mozart and Shostakovich. That will be at Symphony Hall. And then in May, we'll have Mahler Symphony No. 2, The Resurrection. And this will be Tito's final performances. He'll be on the podium as music director. That's May 10th through 12th, not to be missed. And then we'll wrap up the season with the Resurrection mixtape, another incredible performance that'll be led by Steve Hackman. It's very affordable to come to the Phoenix Symphony. Prices typically start at $35, but there's a wide range of prices, and there are also sometimes special discounts available as well.
If you love coffee and Disney, you'll want to check out this event in Phoenix. The Coffee Builders and Porter Barnwood are hosting a meet and greet with one of the original Disney Imagineers.
It's going to be magical. I'm excited about it too. We are going to have one of my favorite designers of all time, Bob Gurr. He is 92, but he walked the yard with Walt Disney when they were building Disneyland. And Disney had him design the monorail, Autopia. He did the track in the Haunted Mansion. He's the guy that came up with the Matterhorn. I mean, there are so many things at Disneyland that he's done, hundreds of things, that it's incredible that we get to spend some time with him.
This is a space that you guys are creating, not only for coffee lovers, having somebody come in and talking about the magic of Disney, obviously, but for you as the owner, what's the importance of creating these type of events for our community?
Phoenix is my home. I was born and raised here, and it's always been special to me. But we don't always get to experience some of the fun things that maybe California's got. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to bring it to me. We don't get Disney here, but we do this coming Saturday.
April 6th, this is the day you guys are hosting the Disney Imagineer and obviously opening the doors for more coffee lovers. What can we expect? Do we have to RSVP, buy a ticket? How is that process to be part of that day?
Yes, so we do have limited tickets to see him. On the day of, we're going to be doing a meet and greet from 10 to 1. It'll be in Porter Barnwood showroom, which is usually closed on Saturdays, but we will open it up to the ticketed goers. You can purchase tickets online. I think about half of them have sold as of right now for the meet and greet. And then later on, we're going to do a little bit more involved dinner. So Coffee Builders will be providing a dinner there as well, and we'll have a little bit more of an intimate setting for people to enjoy a longer conversation with Bob than they would during the day. But we've got an incredible Disney-inspired menu for the next 2 weeks. We have brought in some new fun lattes, some drinks, and things that were very much inspired by Disney. And you'll see them all over our menu for at least until the 6th when he comes.
If you're looking for more fun events, be sure to check out abc15.com/things to do. I'm Nicole Gutierrez with your monthly Things to Do.